It's Hot Talk time with the Big Apes. Mark Kaye joining us live this morning. Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Hi, Stacy. How are you?
I'm doing great. Michael Jackson says, you know what? What does he need? Like a couple $1 billion to get out of debt now?
Not that much, 24 million.
Oh.
So, it's still more than you and I need to get out of debt, hopefully. Yeah, his Neverland Ranch was going to be foreclosed on. It is a tough real estate market, even for the King of Pop. And the Colony Capital Company came to his rescue in the nick of time. They bailed him out. They got the property out of foreclosure. And now they're saying, hey, Michael, we have a great way for you to repay us. Why don't you throw on a Celine Dion-ish Vegas show until you can pay back all the money? So Michael Jackson, who used to sell out 90 to 100,000 seat arenas, may be headed to the Vegas Strip, following in the footsteps of Cher and Celine Dion and, all those other cheesy Vegas lounge acts.
So has he decided he will do it, or he's just thinking about it?
It's speculation right now. However, the speculation comes from the Wall Street Journal, and they're kind of credible at this kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're kind of credible. And you know what? That may be, he's got a million fans all across the world. That may not be bad for him to do that. By the way, he's also considering a fashion line. I don't know if you know that.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, he's in cahoots with the designer of Ed Hardy.
Oh, really?
You know those T-shirts, that kind of line?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, he's not making gloves, Bruce. But I don't know who would want a satin blue jacket like we're seeing him wearing
masks, blankets, children's clothing, probably, yeah.
All right, let's talk about Dale Jr.
Yee, Little E, back in business. Pulling into victory lane yesterday in Michigan after a 76 race losing streak. Heck, I could lose 76 races in a row. He broke that streak with his crew chief, Tony Uri Jr. This is not just his first win since 2006. It's also his first win on his new team, Hendrick Motorsports. Of course, he left his daddy's company, Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, after he had a falling out with his stepmother, or stepmonster, as he calls her. Everyone very excited. He did win under caution, so a lot of people are saying, man, if there weren't a caution, you'd have run out of gas. But it doesn't matter. It goes for a win in the Dale Jr. column, or a win in Dale Jr.'s column, and also he gets the points. He's having a great season so far. He could take the entire title this year.
That had to feel really good for him.
That would be awesome.
And R. Kelly must have felt pretty good when the jury decided, you know what, they acquitted him of the charges of, what were they exactly? Was it child molestation?
It was 14 counts of sexual misconduct and videotaping a minor in the sexual blah, blah. It was a horrible thing. We all know all about it. All 14 counts he was acquitted on. The jury admitted that they believed it was him on the tape. They just didn't feel they had enough evidence because, of course, the 13-year-old victim, or she was 13 at the time, she's now 20, because this trial has dragged on for about 6 years. She never testified, and they felt that they didn't have enough evidence with just the videotape, and they threw all the charges out of court. His lawyers over the moon, saying that the tape was never genuine in the first place, and that R. Kelly was relieved, even telling reporters that he cried because Robert Kelly is a very sensitive individual.
Yeah, well, that was video of him not after the acquittal. That was actually video. We were just looking at him, a file video. But I got to tell you, if I'm sitting on a jury, Mark, and the victim, and I know the victim won't testify because she says, that's not me. Her parents won't take the stand because they don't believe it's her. I've got some serious questions about it.
It is true. It is very disheartening, I think, to a lot of people that the jury says, yes, that's R. Kelly, but we don't know who the other girl is, so, we're throwing it out of court. And it took so long to get to this whole decision. You'd have think they could have wrapped something like that up in 6 months.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Mark.
Hey, great talking to you, Stacey.
We'll see you next Monday.
All right. Bye-bye.